Guys, welcome to Soul Talk, and it's your boy, it's your dude, the Dark Prophet. So today, the topic I'm going to focus on today is I hate myself. That's the topic. I hate myself. Now, that being the topic, I know you want to know why would I say that or why is this important. So I'm going to get to it immediately. You see, there are some times, right, or there are some people out there in the world, in our neighborhood, that don't like who they are. You know, they don't like who they are. When they look at the mirror, the person staring back at them, they hate that person. They feel that the person is ugly, the person is not good enough, the person is worthless. They don't like who they are, and when they see a reflection of themselves, the messages, the negative messages comes unconsciously. They wish they were somebody else. They wish they were like, if I'm a guy, as a guy, oh, I wish I was T.I., I wish I was Jay-Z, one of those cool guys that have everything that a man could want. As a lady that hates herself may wish that, oh, if I'm skinny, oh, man, I'll love myself. Oh, man, I wish I look like Beyonce. Beyonce is beautiful. If I look like Beyonce, man, I will love myself. And because they are not that thing, they hate themselves, and like they say negative things to themselves, that, oh, you foolish person. Like, it basically, they insult themselves, and the internal monologue going on in them is one of always putting themselves down. No, the question is, why would something like this happen? Why would another human being sit down and say they hate themselves? What is the cause of that? Why would that happen? Now, let me tell you about the reason why that will happen is as a result of poor self-image. That is the reason why someone will hate themselves. That's the reason why someone will insult themselves. That's the reason why someone will put themselves down. When you have poor self-image, and what I mean by self-image is the way you see yourself. Right? It's the way you see yourself, the way you assess your strengths. It's the way you think about who you are, the way how you feel about who you are, and what generally you think about yourself. That is your self-image. That is the image of yourself. So when you look at people that hate themselves, right, people that really don't want to be themselves, they have a negative image of themselves. They see themselves as they are not good enough, they are worthless, they should be someone else. I remember this song by Pink, Don't Let Me Get Me. It's Don't Let Me Get Me. It's one of her first songs, right? And why I like this song was it was tackling the issue of self-image. She was talking about that she was talking about she doesn't want to be herself anymore. That, please, doctor, like one of the lyrics goes like this: doctor, please prescribe me something. I want to live the life of someone else. I want to live the life of someone else because I'm a hazard to myself. It's about, I want to be someone else. I don't want to be myself. And then when she goes in front of the mirror and she sees her reflection, she's fighting it because she hates who is staring back at her. That is a sign of negative, it's a sign of poor self-image. And people that have that poor self-image, one thing I've noticed about them is that they tend to focus on their flaws. They may know how to do a billion things, right? But that one thing that they are bad at, that's what they'll focus on, And now you have to ask yourself, where does this negative self-image come from? Like, what is the cause of it? Or, where does it come from? You see, negative self-image, right, where you can get it, where this issue comes from, it's as a result of interaction with people, The way you see yourself is shaped by your interactions with people. If you live in a good home, you have good parents that take care of you, do what they're supposed to do, advise you to move forward in life, then you're more likely going to have a positive self-image, because you feel that you feel your parents love you, you feel respected, you feel that you are important. That's why they are taking care of you. You're going to have a positive self-image. But if you lead a life where your parents abused you, let's say your dad raped you for some reason, or your mom doesn't like you, she don't want to be around you, she just wants you to just get away every time you come to her, and you come to realize that even your family members don't even want you because maybe they don't like the kind of person you are, then your self-image is going to take a hit, Because your self-image is developed over time from your interactions with people. That is how your self-image is developed. That's how you internalize it. You'll be like, oh, I see myself this way. It's how you interact with people. If you interact with people and you notice that you're always having issues with people, people misunderstand you, you're always fighting with people, then you will come to realize you see yourself in a negative way. Now, there is what they call positive self-image. And positive self-image is about people that see themselves. They see themselves the way they are, with their strengths, with their flaws, and they appreciate who they are and they love what they see. They see who they are and they love what they see. And they love what they see. Not just do they love their strengths, they know what their strength is, but they also know their weaknesses. But they don't overstay on their weaknesses. No, they don't overstay on their weaknesses. They stay on the area of their strengths. They may work on their weaknesses, but their strengths, they capitalize on it. You feel me? So this issue of self-image is very, very important. You see, if you bring all this thing down to Nigeria, right? You can tell. I think I met a lady yesterday, right? And we're just having a conversation, and that's what even made me to want to talk about this. We're having a conversation, right? And the next thing she tells me is that she hates herself. Right? She doesn't like who she is. She cries all the time because of that. If she was skinny, she would be so beautiful. And then the moment she told me that, I remember this movie, this Korean movie, 200 Pounds of Beauty, and it's about this lady that is ugly, that nobody wants. Then she does surgery, and then she becomes slim, and she thinks that she's going to be happy with her new body and love herself, but she still does not have that love for herself, and she keeps questioning if she's beautiful. You see, people that have self-image problem, poor self-image, fixing your body is not going to solve the problem. It's like, look at it like this. It's like having a car that has engine problem, right? And you think maybe buying a tire will make the engine work. It doesn't work. You can slim your body, not eat for days, binge eat, or develop an anorexia. But what you have to understand is that what you have to really understand is that when you hate yourself, you just hate yourself, and all those things, right? It will not change it. Whether you become so slim you can fit in all the dress, it does not change it. Because the best way to change it is to work on that self-image, is to get rid of that poor self-image. You coach somebody to get rid of that poor self-image so they can develop a healthy self-image. In Nigeria, as Africans, my hypothesis is that a lot of us has poor self-image of ourselves. And the reason for that is because of the way we are portrayed by the Western world. It's because of the lack of facilities we have in this country, the disenfranchisement, the lack of this, the lack of that. And every day is a constant reminder that we are not worth anything. That is why the government does not care about us. That is why they can kill people in toll gate and get away with it. And so all these things that happen is a constant reminder, and it takes a hit on our self-image. It makes us feel that we are worthless. It makes us feel that, we are being oppressed and we don't have human rights. And that is why I theorize that a lot of us in Nigeria have self-image problems. You see, this self-image problem is not something you can just overlook. How far you go in life is affected by your self-image. Your self-image plays a role. If you feel that you are worthless, that people should take advantage of you, are not good enough, or you should apologize for your existence, then you will not achieve much in life. You're just going to be going around, but you'll not achieve much. But if you feel you are worth something, if you have a positive self-image of yourself, and you believe that you are worth yourself on this earth, then you are going to go distances just to accomplish what you want. And that is where positive self-image comes in. Some that have positive self-image, they feel that they are worth something. They have that aura of cool. They have faith in themselves, they have faith in their skills, and they go after tasks, even no matter how challenging it is. They don't get carried away by the challenge and start complaining. They keep going because they have a positive self-image about themselves. They see themselves conquering that task. But people that have poor self-image, what you notice about them is the anger, the self-hate, depression, complaining, this is not fair, life is not fair, Nigeria is not fair, Buhari is not fair, complaining, and you can see it in every, and then they always always have a destructive a destructive habit. Either overeating, over watching pornography, or fighting, because why? They hate who they are. So, what am I trying to get at? In this issue of self-image, we as a people, we need to work on our self-image, because I know that our self-image has taken a hit over the years. We need to work on our self-image. We need to actively construct a self-image of us, an image of ourselves where we see ourselves as victors, as conquerors, and not as victims. And if we do that, that is the one way we can develop a positive self-image. We have to actively cultivate it. We don't just wait for it to land on to come to us in the middle of the night. So this is the Dark Prophet talking, and you can follow me on Instagram on BlackRock Ignite. That's my Instagram page, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So have a good one, and I hope this will help somebody and make someone better. Bye.